Okay, Uncle Cal Army. I'm calling this another episode of the Being Disabled series, even though it will probably be all over the place because I'm going to be explaining a few things. I'll do a being disabled and having siblings at some point. I have to think about that one. But when you're disabled, and we're gonna go more into dealing with disabled services because more needs to be people need to know about that. It really isn't that easy. Okay, I'm pretty much in limbo. Um, where I am now, I'm mentally ready to go. We're just waiting on paperwork, which and everything. Um, and I don't know what else that is required at this point. Um, that's that's pretty much why I haven't gotten into anything else. Okay, if I get into anything else around here, that's when they're gonna decide. Okay, they're cleared. Then I can start um, packing and figuring out how to move all my stuff 2 hours away. Um, and I know I'm gonna get questions on why I'm moving it 2 hours away. Why can't I find somewhere near here? And I'm gonna do this as nicely as I can. All the sponsored residential options, people who do that only want mentally disabled, MR. I'm not going to use the R word. People like that. This is quite common in the disabled world. Even if you're chair bound and can handle yourself, let's just say, for example, mom can drop me off somewhere and I can deal with people, talk to people, go, okay, you need this, this, and this. I can go into a store by myself and buy myself a product, etc. Um, but so I'm not that way. Okay, I don't need that much supervision. I need help with some things, but not everything. Okay, but lots of times people like me are in that same realm with different types of disabilities. Now, different types of CP, you may have different limits than I do. You may have more, you may have less. Some people with CP can walk. Okay, some people with CP don't need a wheelchair. I need a wheelchair. It all depends on what part of the brain it affects, but it's still a form of CP. Um, and I'm explaining this as much as I can. Keep in mind, my mom is in a retired RN, and she did work in the NICU. I know enough. So that's a little bit about CP. Now, it it's frustrating when you're like me. You don't, and the level of help I need. Okay, and this is why we had a problem with the aid type situation. Is, again, I need help with some things, not everything, but they want aid to stay there 8 hours a day and just sit there pretty much. So, and that was a waste of everyone's time. Uncle Cal, the aid can take you places. Well, yeah, but then guess who has to pay for the outings? And like I've explained before about the money situation, hopefully that'll change in the new situation. More opportunities might show up, and hopefully I can monetize the channel. Again, guys, that would help. Share my videos. So that's a bit about my CP and where I am with that and why this has been a problem. That and other life factors that have happened. My dad passing away. And by the way, guys, we're coming up on 3 years since he's been gone soon. That was August 8th. To this day, the worst day of my life. But we'll go into that later, or at some point. And mom is due to hit 70 in a couple days. So this is why I'm going with that option. With my CP and the level of help that will be there, and also when I fall and I have a bad CP day, and I'll go into that in a minute because that's another CP type of thing. When I fall and transferring into the chair, usually that's when that happens the most. I can do that, but if I make a wrong move for whatever reason, I fall and I can't get myself up. Okay, that's because of the CP. So let's explain my type of CP and bad CP days. My type of CP, okay, is called spastic diplegia, meaning I have that part of the brain that was affected, right? At certain points, gives me spasms. Some days it's better than others. For example, a few days ago I was having a real bad CP day. I started spasming and trying to get into the chair. I had to stop what I was doing and lay back down until it stopped. These don't hurt me in any way, and they go away in seconds. Doctor says it's normal and not to worry about it, just wait them out. And there's nothing really they can do for it. It's not a seizure, okay? It's a spasm, okay? But on these bad days, and these can occur whenever, they just happen. They're really bad. Okay. I can eventually get into the chair, but it takes me a minute. So that's another reason. If I fall, someone is there to go, hey, I need help getting into the chair or getting off the floor. That's another reason I'm going with this option. Also, cooking is an issue. It's not really safe for me to use the stove by myself because of the spasticity. Hot water and spasms do not mix, obviously. Hot things and spasms don't mix, obviously. And like I said, these can occur whenever. Okay. Uncle Cal, how about handling knives? Well, let me explain with a Kubotan, because this is a nice, safe way for me to explain this. If I'm using a knife and concentrating on something, okay, nothing can really happen. It's when I'm tired or I have one of these bad days, which, if that happens, I might use something duller if I have to open something like a pry bar, or something like that. That wouldn't hurt me. Okay, but when I'm concentrating to open something, for some reason that doesn't happen. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I have a weird version of CP. Mom has always said that because, look at me. I'm running a YouTube channel. Okay. Don't mind me, guys. Just sitting up. Okay. So that's a bit about my type of CP. Now, again, there are different types of CP, more severe than mine. Some people can't talk well. Some people need communication boards. You may have seen this around. Some people can walk with CP. All sorts of different variations. And stuff like that. So, I hope that shed some light on to some people. So that's why I'm going with this option. Hopefully it works well. These people seem really nice. I think I'll be happy there. And hopefully I can get back to martial arts, which would be cool. The only thing that's bothering me is leaving my cat. I love that cat, but he is better off with Mom. I'm not even sure I'd be allowed to have him with me, and that would save me the trouble of trying to get cat food and cat litter. And he's just better off with Mom. And I'll see him on holidays and whenever I come visit, because with a new niece on the way, and my nieces and nephews now, I'm gonna have to come back for family stuff. So that's where I am with that. As far as I know, my knives are welcome. My weapons are welcome. Like I said, the husband's all into swords and stuff. So I think I'll be at home there. And from what I was told, he's the one that's going to be assisting me more, which is fine with me. And I told them once I moved in, if you need anything done, just ask, and I'll do it. So I'll help around the house. So, and all that other stuff. So we'll have to see what happens. Just waiting on, again, like I've said in previous videos, waiting on disabled services. Now, I have no control over this. We have asked to be considered more because of, and I hate to point this out, Mom's age. And keep in mind, guys, I try not to give her stuff to do. I try my darndest, but stuff happens, and I'm really looking forward to the point where she doesn't have to do that stuff anymore, if that makes any sense. So I hope that explains CP and why I'm doing what I'm doing, and the option that I am taking tentatively. Hopefully it all works out. Stick around if you want to see what happens, because I'm not too sure, but it's better than this situation now. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned, stay safe, give me some video ideas, guys. I need them. I'm gonna try to do, keep doing this piece of content thing every day until I can't. Whether it be a short, a actual video, or a community post. Okay, guys, stay tuned, stay safe, and like I would say, don't do anything I wouldn't do.